Well, before the break, we asked who cheats more on their taxes, men or women. We're going to take a look. According to CNNMoney.com, well, men, that's right, you win. The breakdown, 64% of men cheat compared to 36% of women. And with changes to health care and new regulations by the Department of Labor, there are 4 things that all Americans should know as they file their taxes this year. Marcia Wagner, an employee benefits lawyer and government advisor, is here with these important tax tips in today's Financial Fix. Marcia, first of all, let's start with retirement accounts. Your first tip is to remember to make contributions to IRAs and SEPs, that stands for Simplified Employee Pension Plans, before you file. Why is it so important to do it beforehand?
Well, with respect to IRAs, the hard deadline to make contributions is, in fact, April 18th of this year, not the 15th. And that cannot be extended at all. People will have to determine if they're going to make the full $5,000 contribution if they're under 50 or $6,000 if they're over 50. And they also have to determine if they're going to do so on a pre- or post-tax basis. With respect to SEPs, there is an extension. Employers can adopt SEP plans up until the time of the filing of their tax return for the business, which could be until September of 2011, depending on the particular facts of the situation.
Okay, so Marcia, you also say IRAs, when do you convert them to Roth accounts? How do you make that determination? And is there a deadline on this? Why is it important?
Well, the deadline for conversion for 2010 has in fact passed, but you can convert at any time in order to have the amounts treated as post-tax. That means that the full amount in the IRA would be taxable in the year of conversion, but when the money would come out, the increment thereon, the interest, would be fully tax-free.
Okay,
and that is why people make the conversion.
Okay, all right, well, and listen, tax-free is always a good thing. For people age 70 and a half, you say it is really important to take the required minimum distributions from your tax-qualified plans. If this doesn't happen, there could be penalties. Describe that.
Absolutely. This is a trap for the unwary. For those individuals that have turned 70 and a half in 2010 or are older than that, then they must commence to receive minimum required distributions from both their tax-qualified plans, though there are some exceptions, and definitely from their IRAs. And if they don't do so, the amount that should have been distributed will be subject to a 50% excise tax. So it's very important that people not miss this, that they're not caught unaware.
Okay, and then finally, you say that it's really important to determine how your health care elections might be changed, especially in light of health care reform, though obviously with the latest budget, that could be totally different right now. Do you want to enroll your adult children?
There are so many issues people now have to deal with. Yes, you can enroll your adult children up to the age of 26, regardless as to whether they're dependent on you or not, regardless as to where they live, even if they live in a different state. The real question is, what increment in cost will there be if you do so? Another issue on health care reform that also caught people by surprise is that effective as of 1/1 of this year, over-the-counter medication cannot be purchased with pre-tax dollars. So people will have to determine in general how they're going to finance those types of expenditures.
All right, so certainly lots to think of as all of this gets going, and clearly everybody's focused on filing their taxes right now. Very helpful information. Marcia Wagner, thank you so much. We really appreciate your joining us as always with such great information. Thanks so much.